Hello students of Standard 5. Today we will learn Chapter 17, Shakuntala, Part 8. We have seen this in this lesson that Shakuntala is a adopted child of Sage Kanwa. And King Dushyanta went with his friends to the forest for hunting. That times their hobby was to go to forest, explore and do hunting. Sage Kanwa also lived in the forest and he was very famous for his wisdom. King Dushyanta liked going to hunt. He liked hunting but not alone. He liked to go with his companions. And he had gone with his companion to the forest for hunting. And it happened that he missed his friends. Friends took another route and he lost the way and friends. And he came a place where it was hermitage. And hermit Sage Kanwa was living there. As he came to know, he was very happy and excited to meet Sage Kanwa. And dear children, when he went there, he found nobody lived there, nobody was there. As he wanted to get on the horse and return back, he saw Shakuntala sitting there, a beautiful girl, very calm and quiet. And then he looked at her. See how she is looking here? She is sitting, talking with the deer, rabbit and birds. And he was just around to go. Then he looked at her and asked her, "Who are you?" Then she narrated that I am the daughter of Sage Kanwa. But my father is not here. He has gone to the pilgrimage. She took him as a guest, were very important to take care, and she gave him fresh water and fruit. Then he liked to stay, but he had to go and find his friends. He went, found the friends, and he remained there, putting a camp. And he slowly, when Sage Kanwa came after the pilgrimage, he married her, asked her. And he suddenly remembered that he has to go for a duty. He is a king. He has to go and take care of the palace. He has to see his kingdom. And he told Shakuntala that he has to go. Shakuntala did not like it, but she requested to take her too. Then he said, "No, queen, I cannot take. I have to go and prepare for you." And he gave us a memory, his ring, where the seal of the king was there. And she took, while bathing, she forgot, she lost that. After some time, King Dushyanta did not come back to the forest, waiting. Their father told, "Please go and find your husband. Where is he?" And she, exploring all the way, she walked with some people and went there. Before that, the sage Durvasha came, and she was lost in thought, and she did not understand that Durvasha is there. So she ignored him. Because of that, he punished her that nobody can recognize you. Then again she cried and requested, then said, "Okay." Father also by time came and requested and narrated that she is worried about her husband. Husband has gone there. And then he felt pity at the end and he told, "Okay, if you have something of your husband, the person whom you were thinking, so that seeing that he will remember." And now Shakuntala has lost while bathing in the river, the ring. She went to meet king and there was hint and king did not recognize. He told, "Go away, you are a cheater, you are cheating, you are telling either lie or you are mad." And last, with the crying heavy heart, she came to the forest. After some time, father also died. Then she changed the place. With the son, she was taking care. And at last, king got the ring because a fisherman had found and he showed, and seeing that ring he remembered Shakuntala, and now he want to get her, but she is not available, he cannot find her. But he did not lose his heart, and neither she lost his heart. She knew, she took care of the child, and she remained in somewhere very pale and sickly she was looking. And one day King Dushyant was going through the forest. He saw one child was playing, one boy child was playing with a cub. Cub, you understand? Lion or tiger's kid. So that is called cub, C-U-B. And he was playing. So he wondered how the child is playing, and he called the child. Meanwhile, child left that, seeing him, ran inside the room and called the mother. When mother came, she saw he is there, so she felt very angry that he has rejected me. Then why should I talk to him? He has rejected. So she was returning to her room. Meanwhile, Dushyant also understood that she is the Shakuntala. He shouted, Shakuntala. And then she stood there and he told all the story, how he got it from fisherman. And he was telling her that because of I did not recognize you. And when I saw the ring only, I remembered you. Then she remembered again the sage Durvasha's word, and she remembered that he had told, unless you show him something, it is not possible. And she went there and they took him, took the boy, and her king was feeling very sorry that she had lot of struggle. She was looking very pale and dull, and took her to the palace, and they were very happy. Bharat was the one best king known there, and he ruled over the kings too. And because of his name Bharat, today India might have got the name Bharat because of his name. So children, this is the story which I have taught you, lesson, and now we'll know what is the moral of this lesson. So moral, you see here that king also did not lose his hope when he realized, once he realized that his Shakuntala was right and she was speaking truth and she is his wife, he has married her, then he started to search. He found in the forest that she is not there. She is not found. Sage Kanwar was dead long ago, but he understood somewhere he will meet Shakuntala. And he did not know he has a baby. So he was looking for it in the forest all around. And his hope and trust and faith that made him to meet his wife and child. Same way, Shakuntala was heartbroken. She was disappointed in the world. Husband left, husband unable to recognize, father is dead. But still, she was alive with the child, taking care of the child, thinking that her husband will come. One day he will come and surely he will recognize her. So children, it is here shows this lesson. Difficulty, everybody's life comes. But we have to face the difficulty. Everybody has difficulty, maybe a different type. Some have small, some have big, some have serious. But as the day and night passes, the same way difficulties and happiness comes and goes. So today we are in the sorrow and trouble. Surely there will be a day when we overcome. So we should not lose our heart. We should not be disappointed so much. We have to work hard. I know it is very painful for every one of us. Whether big or small, all have their difficulties. But all the time passes. Time never stays still. Time passes. So we have to be courageous and with the hope and faith do our work as we can and as we want. We should not be disheartened. We should have courage and also trust on God, who will help us and give us the strength to do it. She had never harmed. We always have question, what I have done that I am suffering? What I did to anybody? She never seen anybody. She was in the forest. She was brought up in the forest. She married in the forest. And this man came and cheated her like. And she has a baby to take care. But she took courage. She stayed. She was alive. For other people, they could have gone and suicide themselves or done something. But no. She was courageous enough to take care of the child, give birth to the child, and take care of, thinking that her husband one day will come. One day he will come and accept her. So dear children, this is the moral, that we should never lose heart. Difficulties will come. Without difficulty, there is no life. So we must be courageous to take the risk to do our needfuls. Okay children, thank you.